If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch, indeed. A child shall lead them.
Yes. Okay, we have Dire Straits, Sultan of Swing.
Yes.
This is a live version. This is for the multi-generational stream. We are now streaming our live streams on Vin and Sori Live, so check it out on YouTube.
Live. Gang.
You won't be seeing any more live videos on the Vin and Sori channel. They're all going to be on Vin and Sori Live.
Yes, dear listener.
Okay, so our DJ has given us this this message. Okay. Since the relevant two alliances, Sin and Glory and A99, shots fired, have both failed to deliver this classic band to you, we have now taken care of that. For me, Controller of Minds, personally, it's more my father's band than mine. Thus, it will always remind me of him.
All right.
And it says Middle Earth's comment will be added in the next email, which I don't believe I got. So Middle Earth, if you have something to say about it, just put it in the comment section here and we'll pop you up on the screen, okay?
Wasn't there supposed to be a... Are we doing this correctly? The song order? Is the song order correct?
Yeah, I moved it. I switched it to the correct order.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I already took care of that.
Oh, well, look at that. Look at that.
I handled my side.
Here we go. Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing, it's called?
Sultan of Swing.
It says Sultans here. Sultans of Swing.
Okay. Oh, right. Well, I've been misled. Oh, it's old. Yeah.
This is interesting. Tremolo arms coming off.
All right, now let's do this Sultans properly.
What is happening?
It sounds like us when we're trying to start a,
Yeah.
a broadcast. Oh, wait, no, look. Looks like that's going on properly, eh? Look at the legs. I love the legs.
Yep. The white pants.
Yeah.
Get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park. Meantime, sound on the river, you stop in your hole, everything. Band is blowing Dixie, double fall time. Feel alright when you hear the music ring. step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places. Oh yeah, but the horns blowing that sound, blowing. Way on down south. Way on down south.
Yeah, he's not playing with a pick. He's not playing with a pick. You see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Check out Guitar Joe. He knows all the chords. Strictly rhythm, he doesn't wanna make it quite the same. Yes, and an old guitar is all he can afford. When he gets up on the lights, play that thing. And Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the same. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. He can play the honky tonk like anything. Saving it up for Friday night with the Sultans. With the Sultans of swing.
Has such a chill feel to it.
Boys, they're fooling around in the corner. Young and in their baggies and their platform soles. They don't give a damn about any trumpet playing band. They ain't what they call rock and roll. In the Sultans. Yeah, the Sultans play Creole.
Playing a solo without a guitar pick.
Aww.
And the man stepped right up to the microphone.
Where's he at?
And says that that's just as a time bell rings. Good night, thank you, now it's time to go home. Then he makes it back, one more thing. We are the Sultans. We are the Sultans of swing.
What? Wow.
Wow.
Hey, with a freaking that sounds. Hold on. Holy smokes! I tell you what, man. I don't want to give them a big head, but when these two get together and pick music, they usually really.
Yeah.
They pick.
And I never know what type of stream I'm walking into.
Really soulful shit. This song
love
song
this
must
one.
be. First of all, the first thing, like right out the gate for me, is there is a textural difference when somebody's doing a solo with the fingers. And
absolutely, absolutely.
Like it's funny too because like it's pick to pick sounds different. Like you don't notice it, but when I'm playing the other song that I'm working on, I actually use two picks. Use a hard one. Yeah, I use the real hard one for the lead part, and then the soft one for the rhythm part.
Oh.
And it has a massive different in effect. Just pick.
Oh
to pick.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
so,
When I used to play, I did notice a difference in my own.
It's so fascinating, like the convergence of like the soul and science, because there's obvious science behind, you know, the density of his finger, all resistance,
the softness of it, because you can't get that like with a pick.
Yeah, I'm blown.
Because even the
away.
softest pick is not as soft as skin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or callous to
just,
skin.
Like, blown away by like inertia, matter, energy, gravity. And then you talk about consciousness, because he's using his consciousness to manipulate those forces to. It's just so crazy to me how human beings are beholden to forces like gravity, inertia, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But simultaneous to being beholden to it, we can also harness it and manipulate it and use it to express our consciousness in ways that words can't. It's science is so unbelievably, insanely fascinating to me. It's just when you combine science with spirituality and the soul. It's the most fascinating world to live in. Like how all those things connect to each other. But there is a qualitative difference in the way that it sounds when you're doing a solo of finger picking versus doing a solo on regular pick. And I think some people would say that there were some imperfections because there were some pauses and things like that when he was going from note to note. But if you want to talk, people talk about having a signature style. I mean, if this guy does this all the time, then there's got to be that's his signature style. That's it's unbelievable to me.
I'll tell you, when I was listening to this, I'm like, I always feel like I was born in the wrong era. And then on top of that, I love my family, but also the wrong family, because I wish I would have been able to experience some of this stuff live. You know what I mean? Like to be a teenager in the 70s and then be in the 80s as like in your 20s.
I know.
That would have been so fun. The concerts, the show, just, oh my word. Oh, I mean, God knew what he was doing. I don't know. I probably would have experimented too much with drugs or something.
Well, I mean, was it
like
1978 this was?
I thought this was
what year was this?
Yeah, I think it was 78. I think it was 78, but let me just double check.
78, I think people were out of the drug culture by then, no? No, was it? I don't know.
I have no clue, babe.
I don't know, but either way,
I have no clue.
Either way, I'm blown away.
Yeah,
by,
it was
like,
78.
How brilliant these people are.
Like the sound,
it's unbelievable.
I love the sound that they make, and it just, I felt. So I like it when stuff doesn't have to feel so uptight. Excuse me. One of the reasons why. One of the many reasons why I love being married to Vin is because my presentation, like what you guys see on the channel, is not how I typically present myself in public, especially if I'm by myself. I'm very serious. I'm very I don't know, my head is up. I'm just going on a mission, and I'm not really necessarily like trying to engage with people around me.
You're a very serious person.
Yeah, I'm very, very serious in those contexts. A lot of times it's because I feel uncomfortable and I'm trying to get in and out of a situation. I don't want to be looked at for too long. That makes me feel uncomfortable. And then I land with this like fight inside of my own head. Like, should I say something to this person? Should I not? And then now that we do a channel, you don't know if the person's looking at you because they're like, oh, that's Sori. And you're like, you go off on somebody. But anyway, like being married to Vin, like people are funny. Like there's obviously people that don't like interracial relationships, but then there are lots of people that even though they would necessarily be like more on the uptight side, for some reason they get around Vin and like within a couple minutes they're cursing, they're like relaxing. I think it's because there are some racial elements to assumptions that we have about, when you have the bandana and stuff like that, like it just makes people feel like, all right, well, we don't have to be so uptight here. We don't have to
be so serious around this Negro.
So, stop, babe. So Vin ends up making a lot of experiences into like a party, and I like that. A whole room will become fun. The sauna will become a fun room. I notice whenever I go in by myself, like everything stays quiet and very serious, uncomfortable sometimes even. But Vin's there, everybody's talking, laughing, joking, cursing. But anyway, so like when I look at this era, like I feel like, and I could be completely wrong, but just from what I see of it, it seems like people were more friendly in the hey neighbor sort of sense. Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah, so I like that. I mean, I'm sure that in the 70s there was probably some really oppressive elements, especially if you were interracial.
Well, I almost feel like the civil rights movements had successfully just been done, and crack hadn't hit yet in the hood, and Biden hadn't hit yet in the 90s.
Yo!
So I feel like the mid 70s was a good 5 years.
Maybe.
To be us. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, yeah.
You could wear the bell-bottom jeans and the flowers and all that shit.
I love bell-bottoms. Vin hates that shit. So I actually stopped wearing that stuff because once you expressed your feelings on it, then I started feeling like they are really dated. Wow, these are really dated pants.
Yeah, you did. You used to wear.
I used to always wear those
bell-bottom jeans.
Yep, boot cut or flare. You called them flare.
I would probably. I'd like to see you in them again. They would probably work, inshallah. They would probably work now.
Why would they all of a sudden work now?
Because I haven't seen you in them in a while. Plus, you have a very nice fall. I wasn't looking at you. I wasn't looking at you like that back in the day when I was saying all that shit. You see what I'm saying? So now...
No, you were saying that when we first had gotten married. You better have been looking at me.
No.
Yeah, you did, because it was... All my wardrobe was like that, and I asked you if you liked
those. All your wardrobe was bell-bottom jeans?
Yeah. I didn't have a single pair that was
now
not.
Watch, I'm going to say, all right, Sarai, get us a picture of you in these bell-bottom jeans.
Pull up that picture where homeboy was looking at my ass and he shouldn't have been. That's the type of pants I'm wearing. Go ahead.
I can't find that picture. We've got like 5,000 pictures in there.
Okay, well, if you look at any pictures from that time period, any jeans I'm wearing are all like that.
The homeboy had a direct route to your bum. Yeah, I didn't really notice your body until we got together. Then I said, "Holy shit,
this is convenient."
I was like, "Oh my god!" It was like a viral video that went. The guy who was coming out of like surgery or whatever, and it was his wife. He's like, "Whoa, you're my wife. You're really hot." Yeah, I'm like, no, dude. Like,
did you see the other one where the wife?
You have no idea, bro.
Did you see the other one where the wife was actually coming out of it from tooth surgery, and she started saying how hot her husband was, but she was like, "But I always regret not going with your friend. He is fine as hell." And she was going on and on.
No.
And the doctor, the dentist.
I feel like that was staged after that one. Okay.
Could be. Okay, back to the.
So I felt like this was like an homage to the Beatles or something like that.
Oh. Okay.
Because he says, you check out George, he knows all the chords. Isn't he in the Beatles?
I have no idea. I don't know.
There's a George, right, in the Beatles? George Harris, right?
Well, I don't know. Down here they're saying George Young and Harry Vender, guitarists of the band The Easy Beats. George Young is Angus Young's AC/DC older brother. But what is
Oh, lead guitar. Oh no, that doesn't work.
What does A to Z lyrics mean?
He says George. Where was he when he talked about
George? He knows all the chords.
George knows all the chords. Mind you, it's strictly rhythm. He doesn't want to make it cry or sing. Okay, so that's rhythm guitar.
Yeah.
Cry or sing is when you're playing those.
Oh, I know. I like that. I love it when you do that.
Which is what the lead guitarist is supposed to do. So that's lead. Mm-hmm. I like playing rhythm stuff, but I only get reactions from Soraya when I'm playing lead stuff. When I'm playing like the heavy, real man metal shit, she's like, "Oh, that's nice, Vincent."
Okay, I like it when he makes the guitar cry, and I also like it when he plays like really sappy, sad sounding stuff.
Yeah, those are all lead stuff.
Okay, well, I like you being an alpha. What can I say?
What does that to do with being an alpha? What are you talking about?
Lead, alpha.
Ridiculous.
I was just sliding in there.
Okay. Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job. He's just doing all right. He can play the honky tonk like anything, saving it up for Friday night with the Sultans where the Sultans of swing. Okay, I don't think this is the Beatles.
Yeah, so it might be what they were saying.
He's saying it's about a fictional band because this guy's playing the music for the love of the music. He doesn't even know if he's gonna make it because he says Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene.
Okay.
He's got a daytime job. He's doing all right. So Harry's like, "Yo, I'm good.
He can play the honky tonk like anything."
He's like, I got money. I'm not doing this for money. It's just pure art. Mm-hmm. Pure art. So it looks like he's just talking about people that do bands and make music for the love of the music, which is amazing.
Yeah.
The man, he steps right up to the microphone and says, at last, just as the time bell rings, "Good night. Now it's time to go home." So apparently there's a time bell for how long you can play.
Well, there used to be a restaurant. They
really
probably don't do it anymore. But
I was playing some of our shit yesterday. I was like, man, I'd like to play this live, man. I feel like this shit is, it's like, it's right to the point, and I got you, and like, I'm like, man, Soraya would have a crazy stage.
See, I always
should
like
really get serious, but
Well, I've been like, for the past few years, I keep fighting so much depression and when I'm depressed, I can't music, nothing really moves me a lot. But then when I don't feel depressed, then I'll be really into it and I'll practice our song in the car and I'm like, oh, it'd be so fun to do this live. But then the minute I start getting depressed that's the first thing that I feel like goes is my love for art. I can't write anything artistic. Nothing artistic works during that time. I mean, I can't even make an artistic looking sandwich in that state.
Oh no! It's a real terrible thing when a woman can't make a sandwich.
Yeah, but I make good sandwiches.
Yes, women should make sandwiches.
Babe, stop. This is just going too far. I'm starting to feel uncomfortable.
I feel a
little bit uncomfortable.
I wish either
Sadie?
Amy was here or Sadie.
Yep.
That was for them. I texted Amy. I said, "Hey, new channel." She has
right. Yeah.
She doesn't care about me.
She's probably on some date.
Yeah, she's. Shout out to Amy. When do you get the song?
Beep. Okay. This may be an emotional number because I really enjoyed it, and I really wish that I, had spent a little time in the 70s.
I just feel like you just wanted to do the drugs legally. Well, it wouldn't have been legal in the 70s.
No, I just feel like everything was more easygoing, and I feel like, the type of friends, and I feel like that the type of conversation too that was happening, because this was before, the 90s and all of that. Once we got into the more technical age, I feel like stuff changed, relationships changed, and now it's very difficult to find that time where everybody's not on their devices and just sitting around. Somebody's got a guitar. You don't have any other way. You want music, then somebody's gonna have to make music right there live. I just like the scene. So I'm gonna give this one a 9.99.
9.999. Okay, well, why don't you just give it a 10? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. 10.
whatsoever.
10. It's a 10.
No, I just don't understand. I'm not saying give it a 10. I don't understand the 9.99. You got the
but
flower
at the
power,
same
you got
time,
the bell-bottom jeans.
yeah.
You got...
At the same time, too, like, did you hear the sound in this?
Yeah.
Like, this is live? How
That's
did
what
they
I'm saying.
get such an amazing recording in the 70s? All right, it's a 10. It's a 10. It's a 10 for this band. It's a 10 for any friends and family of this band that is still alive. And a 10 for you, controller of minds and everybody, whichever one you pick the song.
All right.
Middle Earth.
So I thoroughly enjoyed the song. It was great. There was a specific chord progression in there as well. This is my favorite song so far. So I'm going to give this one a 9.7.
So long as it got a 9 something, not enough to assault you.
What do you mean?
If you're gonna get
that's why
7.9
That's why your hand was there.
You're a bad man. All right. So wait, you gave it a 9.7?
Yeah, I give it a 9.7.
Why wouldn't you just give it a 10?
It's not a 10 for me.
All right, you guys.
But I
Up
really, really
next, we are going to be having a power trip song, Crucifixion.
I think it's not crucifixion. It's like crucifixion or something like that. But who's being technical here?
Yeah, who cares?
It's not stand-on ceremony here.
Yeah.
Mr. Wayne.
I was going to say,
We shall return. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.